we're having not one, but two websites which are very useful. And one of them is my favorite website for novels and to search novels, to be more specific. Novel Update. Very simple design. Actually, quite simple as well. To find novels or like specific genres you want to read. Like, you just go to series finders. You specify what type of novels do you want to read, light novels, published novels, or web novels. I personally just go for Japanese, Korean novels, because this is my biggest interest. I sometimes read Chinese novels as well. That's quite rarely. Nowadays, specifically. Back in the days I used to read a lot. Then you go to how many chapters minimum do you want, or maximum. What is the frequency of release? Usually this is not very accurate, so I usually don't specify it. Reviews are kinda... How do I say this? It's kinda... Reviews and ratings are very, like, depending on the readers. Like, not everyone likes specific genres, specific type of stories. And unlike something that's very common into, like, the genre, like isekai genres, where the main characters become super strong, for example, and people are complaining about it, right? So... there might be a lot of hate comments on the novel because of that, so you never know, you might like it actually. You don't care about the reader numbers, you don't care about first release date, or I personally don't. I just care about probably the minimum amount of chapters. I hope I like it for it to have at least like 20 to 30 chapters, so I can start reading it like in a decent pace. Then you choose genres. You can go with N and or, which means when you click, for example, action romance or action harem, let's say, you want both to be correct. And when you go to or, you want either action or romance. When you click any of those with a green arrow, I don't know how you green tick, then it becomes minus. So basically, it's exclude this type of genre. For example, I can go and exclude yaoi. I mean, exclude it. Then you can go additional tags, which are like this is the genres, and these are like tags which are like mini tags, kind of. Like they're also part of the, like, including the novels, but like they're not the main focus of the novel, kind of. If you understand what I'm trying to say. And I want to show you an example. Reading list, whether or not you want it, if it's already in your reading list to be excluded, you want something new, but it's when you're locked. Story status, whether or not it's completed, ongoing, or hiatus. Hiatus, for those who do not know, is basically when the novel has stopped being translated or the author stopped writing the novel and they just went spichty hoppity. Groups, I don't think you care about this one. You don't care about this one. You don't care about this one. You don't care about this one. Basically, sorting is one of the things you care about, whether you want to sort it by chapters on the scenic ascending, your frequency of updates, ranks, kink, rating, readers. I usually just go for the last update to see which novels are like lastly updated, and if I just stay with that. I don't change it. Like everything else is like very specific. Like, for example, Chinese novel have a lot of big number of chapters, like 2, 3, 4, 5,000 chapters for some Chinese novels. So it's kind of like not very, in a sense, not very good way to sort the information. You apply and we can see, for example, this novel looks interesting. Genius Power Walk. I might actually consider reading it. So basically we have the tags, which is like basically the genre is action, adventure, fantasy, right? And then we have like the tags, which is like kind of spoiling what the stories are gonna be about. It's gonna be alternative world, European ambience, which is probably some like gonna contain European type of style, magic, male protagonist, and orphans. So basically he's an orphan, probably. Like, not too much information, but why not? It's enough. And yeah, that's it. Then you can go to register or login. With login you have you have bonuses, if I remember. You log in, then you have a few additional lists here, which is reading list on what you're reading, like what you have tagged as you're reading, that is, to be more specific. You have will read, which is like you can actually edit lists, you can create your own lists, right? And I have created myself the reading. Will read, like whether or not I'm going to read those is different topic. For the sole reason that a lot of them I have dropped and I completely have forgotten about them. And we have favorite. I think the favorite is by default. I mean, there's only one novel in favorite, but that's because this is a novel which I started like reading a lot of novels from. So yeah. And that's it. That's for novel updates. And oh yeah, there's one more perk which I think it's setting somewhere. I don't really remember where it was. So we can also change it to Dark Crisp. Where I got this settings from, but I have this on site on the titles, whether or not it's Chinese, Japanese, or Korean, right? Just on the basic on the first page. So if someone wants to find it, just search it. I don't really remember this. I did it like 3 to 4 or 5 years ago when I started reading novels. So from this website. So yeah, but how do you read the novel? Which is a very important topic. You read the novel, you go to the, we got a very good look, to the bottom part, and usually there are like chapters. You go to the last page, where is usually the first chapter. This is the date which the chapter was lead. This is the group which is translating the novel, and you just press the release, like the chapter number, then you are sent to the website, and also to, but like yeah, and you go to the first chapter, and then you read, click next, and you don't need to go to novel date. Or if you're one of those who like to dig out to which chapter you are, you can do it. So we just here, like it moves to which chapter you are at, like when you click it, not when you like go to a specific chapter. You need to click the tick box, and it's only when you're logged in. So yeah, and let's not forget, follow, subscribe, comment, and like. Just click the bell. Another amazing website for reading novels. Even though it's like read light novels, it doesn't contain only light novels. It also contains Chinese and Korean novels. So don't worry. Like this one is Korean. Hansi Nae. I don't really. The reason for marriage. I might actually consider reading this one. Anyway, that's what I was saying. This is also an amazing novel. You just write into the search box the name of the novel you want to read. For example, let's go with Shield Tatanuyusha no Nagari, which is the Shield Hero. This is the web novel, if I'm not wrong. I see no chapters. Oh, probably they move them to the to the light novel. Let me, yeah. Though it has much more chapters, but like, yeah, this is another amazing website. You go click the chapter you want to read, and you start reading. That's it. This is also like, if you don't want to read from the website of the translators, you can read from here, because it's just one website. But I usually prefer just reading to the translator websites. It's just like helping them as well, so why not? So yeah, that's all. Have a good day.